So it's Wednesday evening, the night before Thanksgiving. You can see I'm in on space for my swing trade, but I covered about half of my shares in on space just because the stock is already up 2.6%, which is a lot. It's pretty much what I look for in a swing trade. And the fact I could get that before the night, I'm very happy to take it. And we're going to have two overnight days that news could affect it, and space is a very volatile stock. So to take half and have the other half in there makes me really happy. So I had 6,000 shares, took 3,000. I got in at 2708.5, which is pretty much at the close. So pretty much I covered at 0.8. You can see here. Yeah, all my shares I got out at 27.8. So I got out at 0.8. My entry was 0.85, and I had 3,000 shares covering roughly $2,145. So pretty good to just cover that and have half my rest of the shares in and see what happens. But I'm feeling still pretty confident. Well, traders, I'm glad I left half my shares in space because you can see it had a killer morning. It's Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, and you can see the space is up over 7%. Pulled back a little. I got out this pre-market at 6.6, covered me really good profit. So I'm happy I left half my shares in over the Thanksgiving holiday, and now we can see that it was a really good move. So I'm out on space here. My first exit was the aftermarket on Wednesday. Now the second exit is this pre-market on Friday. So looking really good with space. So I want to show you guys why space was such a good swing trade to hold over Thanksgiving. And you can see that on the daily here of space, every time you see a green candle where the close is higher than the open, the next day it almost always gaps up. And it can gap up from a little bit up, just 2%. Last time was a green day, it gapped up just a little bit, about 1.3%. But still, those little percents are what I look for. So those big gaps were good. And I mean, on a good day like this, you can see space opens upwards of 3%. So I felt really good about the stock. And you can see that this last Wednesday, it closed higher, really high, upwards of almost 10%. So really, really good entry, I thought. And if you look at it more long term here, you can see I had a nice trend line on it. And you can see that it pretty much hasn't been able to break this high since COVID has started, and it just started breaking it on Wednesday, and now in the pre-market it has broke it. So we're seeing a really good breakout on space. I wouldn't be surprised to hold it over the weekend again and just keep trading it. As long as the stock can keep closing higher, this momentum looks great. Alright, I just want to show you guys the profit I made this morning off of those 3,000 shares. So I covered roughly $5,240. That's just off those 3,000 this morning. So including the profit I got from the aftermarket on Wednesday, that was $2,145 plus this $5,240. And in these last, pretty much since Wednesday's trade, I've covered over $7,380. So pretty good swinging, considering that we didn't get to trade at all yesterday. So I'm really happy with this. I'm really happy with this week. We're having a killer week. So one last thing, I just want to show you guys my swing trading watch list, and you can see here mostly high volume market cap stocks that aren't going to be fluctuating in larger than a couple percent. And that's what I look for. I'm not looking to be high risk trader here, looking for those penny stocks. I'm looking for 1 to 2% a day, because with that compound interest, 70 days and I'll already double my money. So you don't need to be looking for these big investments. All you got to look for is just a couple percent a day, and you'll be doubling your money in no time. And to keep up with the swing trades that I make, just click the subscribe button below and I'll keep posting.